What's up, everybody? It's your boy Dream the Dream, and
Sir Blackness, blackest man alive, whitest black guy, pancakes and eggs in the building.
I feel like I want to have a little bit. No, it's all good. It's all good. It's like
That's
that.
mine.
That's yours.
See that intro right there?
That's all you.
It's my
That's
fucking
all
intro.
you. Fuck your intro. All right. I was playing. All right. So yeah, we back. Episode 6. We know the Suede rabbit hole. Thanks for you guys tuning in. You know.
How you say 6 in Spanish?
What's up? 6 in Spanish.
Is it siete?
I'm gonna just
That's
say
7. It's siete? Whatever. Doesn't matter. 6 in Spanish.
How about this? Roku. How about that?
Roku.
That's 6 in Japanese.
I thought that was a little fire stick shit.
I mean, it could be. It is a fire stick, but there, I just said 6 in Japanese.
6 in Japanese.
Bam.
What about
Bam.
Chinese?
I don't know about the Chinese.
It's ni san cha.
That's no. Ich ni is 1, 2. Ich ni sun.
Oh, so you know that, but you don't know 6.
Roku, Nanahachi.
No, but you say you're saying Japanese right now. You're cheating.
Yeah, that's Japanese.
What is it in Mandarin?
I don't know, man.
All right, it's orange.
Don't-
Orange 1, orange 2.
Orange. Straight oranges.
Straight
All right.
oranges.
All right.
Welcome back. Thank you guys so much for turning in. If you are turning in, I'm probably going to send motherfuckers this episode. Hold on. This is a good scratch. We got a lot planned for today, actually.
Hell yeah.
First and foremost, Dream just got out of jail yesterday.
It was rough, bro. I was fucking niggas up all day. Niggas were trying to get me down, trying to take the cheat. I was like, fuck that, nigga. I ain't taking me. Nah.
So that didn't happen.
Nah.
Dream didn't go to jail.
I didn't go to jail at all, bro.
But, first and foremost, looking into game craze. I've been playing a lot of Mortal Kombat, losing my mental sanity to that game.
Yes.
I spent so much time in the lab, and I like it so much. What do you want to talk about Mortal Kombat? Because I know you still haven't got it yet. Huh?
I haven't played it, but bro, I've seen the gameplay, which is phenomenal, great. And it makes you think about Injustice 2 a lot because same company.
NetherRealm Studios.
Yeah, so
all rest in the building.
But I mean, bro, the story, I fucking thought the story was actually really good for what they did, how they ran with it.
Here's my thing about NetherRealm Studios, man. They took a game that was like on its last leg when Midway went down, and they put like all this effort into the story, and they saved the fuck out of that game. What
happened was that like they kicked Ed Boon and out of it.
What?
You didn't know that?
Out of the story?
No, out of the whole entire franchise.
And when Midway went down.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then WB bought it.
But they brought him back.
Yeah.
And he.
You're saying he got shitty when they kicked him out?
Yeah. That's what happened. And when they brought him back, he saved the franchise. He saved it. So yeah.
Definitely. But I think the story was well thought out. I think the writing was good in the story because it opened up for them to do whatever the fuck they want now.
They really did.
They can do whatever the fuck they want.
I just feel
they
like
finally gave closure. Because what I like about the MK story is that they started the story about Liu Kang, right? And then they shade like they went away from him, went into Raiden, right? Went away from him, went into Scorpion, and they brought it full circle. And it took 11 games, but they brought the shit full. And I think that alone is what made it good because the story was always about Raiden. Right. No matter how you look at it. And then it was always about Liu Kang, but he just wasn't in some of the chapters of the book. Yeah.
Honestly, it's crazy because it really was about Liu Kang the whole entire time. You think about from MK1 all the way through.
All the way through.
He was that guy. He was like the Ryu.
He always won the he won the tournament, and
every single time until Deadly Alliance. That's when they killed him, and then he became a zombie.
And you're like, what about Liu Kang? And then they try to make like Kung Lao that nigga, then he wasn't. Then they try to make Johnny Cage that nigga, and he wasn't. And they just like, it's still Liu Kang's that nigga. Like, oh. Yeah.
That shit was crazy. And then bro, I think one of the coolest things I would say about the game or the story for me was they showed like the whole all the different realities. That's what took me by
excellent scene.
By the most. Cause I was like, just the fact that they kind of went and they just had it so they started just from the when we just saw. And it was like how he came to the portal and he's like, nah, you can't fight this dude. He's like, nah, fuck that. I'm fighting him.
You know what it was? It really,
that was crazy.
It really went into your multiverse theory.
It did.
Yeah.
It really did. And it's like no matter what you do, no matter how you go about it, like things are going to... And it was crazy because like you had a Liu Kang who was like, this motherfucker was like all beat up and shit.
Yeah.
And then the motherfucker had tattoos and shit. I'm like, this nigga going hard. It was like every different, hard. And then you had Raiden. He had different clothes on too. Purple,
it was
black,
like some of them were
red.
good Raiden, some of them were evil Raiden.
Yeah,
shit.
so it was crazy, and just seeing that, and like I said, I'm just a little bit, but Maybe think about what my ideas I've been, thinking about. I'm still working on.
Keep that shit to yourself,
bro.
bro.
Oh, definitely.
I'm
not. Yeah,
Jordan Peele's over there.
Yeah, they write shit down. I already know, bro. But anyways, it just gotta give me some ideas, and I just feel like I'm just gonna, like I said, I'm gonna just get my little notes. I'm gonna write that shit down because like that was really great. That was some good gems.
No, it was really
good. I got from that. And
I just like the fact that they can do whatever from the story now. Like they don't have to focus on Raiden or Liu Kang anymore. They can make new characters now. They can focus on other characters now. Exactly. They can bring in characters that weren't really important to the story. They can start fucking with Rain more. They can do Sindel's story more. They can do whatever they want. Yeah. And I think that's the smartest move because it came like if you weren't a Mortal Kombat fan long enough, it wasn't gonna make sense to you. So like it's good how they did it. Good job, NRS. Another thing though, so I've been looking into like trying to get into more fighting tournaments and shit locally. Nope. Is that a burp? It's not a burp. All right. So I've been trying to look into more fighting game stuff. So I just recently hooked up with the homie. I'm not going to say his name, but it's the homie I used to work with and shit. And he was like, yeah, bro, like come to this little fighting game tournament, right? My dumb ass missed it.
When was it?
Last weekend.
Okay.
Yeah. I had family out here, though, so it makes sense.
Understandable.
I did. Fuck you, Nick. Anyway. Hey, so I had family out here, so I missed the tournament. So I hit him up like, bro, like, Evil's still coming up. I need to train and shit. So he was like, oh, bro, like, pull up. Like, he invited me to like these little Facebook groups, which I normally don't do. Right. But it's like this huge ass fighting game community out here that I had no clue of. Okay. And not only do they do like GameWorks and Press Start Gaming, they had like do house calls and shit like that. Yeah. Yeah.
You niggas' houses, bro?
Well, I mean, don't say it like that. You make it sound like you getting robbed. But I'm just saying, like,
I ain't.
You remember like LAN parties back in the day, bro? Everybody pulls up, got a TV, got their console.
I've heard about it, but I've never.
You never had a LAN party?
No, bro.
Damn, dog.
I'm living under a rock, bro.
I'm sorry. You
didn't
have that many white friends, huh?
No, I didn't. Well, I mean,
I had plenty of white friends growing up.
I didn't have a lot of friends, and
Okay, well, you don't have to get too emotional. I had plenty of white friends. I had plenty of white friends growing up, so like we used to like. I remember like it was yesterday. We used to go over there, and there'd be like 5-6 TVs. We all bring our Xboxes. Her mom would make his mom. It wasn't her.
Oh, actually, now that I think about it, I remember I've actually kind of experienced that before, but it was actually in school. Not thinking about it, but it wasn't through like.
That's different. Now we all went there Friday afternoon, right after school. His mom would make this bomb ass salsa that made no sense.
What? We didn't have salsa,
bro. This salsa, bro. I would beat a small child for this salsa. That good.
Did you kick the baby?
Whose baby is it? Let's not go back into that. So the answer isn't yes and it's not no. I'm just saying if it's a situation where I can never get the salsa again, and I don't know, some person I didn't like in the first place is baby, I don't know. Anyway.
Salsa.
So she would make the salsa. The dad would make all kinds of shit, really. And then, the white people, they love the bacon shit. So, making brownies and shit. Okay. So, and then they had like a bonfire. I love these motherfuckers. Yeah. I love these people, man. Nice. But we would go there, bro, and it was like me and the homie Shadow. Yeah. We stayed to like, we'd be the last ones to go to bed every time. But it'd be Halo tournaments. It'd be fighting game tournaments. Yeah. So, anyway, these niggas do LAN parties, and it's really dope to find a community out here. If anyone is interested in that, I can get y'all into it. But yeah, it's fucking dope.
I would like to do that just for the heck of just playing Tekken.
They play everything, bro. Like right now, they're really heavy into MK because obviously it's new MK,
right.
But Tekken is still probably, I think it's probably one of the more popular fighting games out still. So there's room for that. You know what I'm saying? It, not only did they post, it gives you more insight of the shit coming up around your area, and shit.
That is pretty dope.
Yeah, so I fucks with it. But otherwise than that, MK11 is amazing.
It is.
What else? Oh. Go and get it out the way.
Well, first of all,
get it out the way.
I want to talk about, I guess, what's been going on about the week,
Oh, okay. We're doing that first. Yeah, cool. I'm excited about that. We can do that.
So yeah, the week, man, it's been pretty good. Like I've been working and been working on my edit for my movie, my little short film I've been working on and whatnot. And it's actually coming together. We actually got
the porn movie you talking about?
No, not the porn movie. That we don't talk about that because like it's already been shot, I told you, it's already been made. No one actually asked whether the people actually.
The funny thing is because like before you were dening the fact that it was an orgy.
It's not an orgy. It wasn't porn, but
as soon as I said porn, you're like, no, we don't talk about that.
Yeah,
Got him.
when you put it that way,
Right? Yeah, you already admitted it, man. It's cool.
But I mean, it's not a porn.
Stuck that
it's
an orgy. It's not a porn.
Not an orgy. Yeah. Orgy technically would be a porn, but
not necessarily.
Okay.
If it's POV, it's not.
I asked one of my people I went to school with about that, and they haven't shown anybody either. They don't talk about it either. It's funny. That's why I thought it was hilarious. I was like, bro,
that's funny.
Nobody
as shit.
talks about it. I was like, for real. It's like the no discussion. There's a code like everybody's watching this. They're the only ones who actually low key know about that movie. No,
I'm not gonna not call it anything else but the orgy.
I actually would have called it two people.
2 people, 1 cup. That's a porn.
That is a porn. No, that's not. It wasn't 2 people, 1 cup. It was not.
2 people, 2 cups.
No.
Okay.
No, there were no cups. There were no cups involved. But no, this project I've been working on though, it's short, just kind of like some just like I guess a startup maybe, like that's kind of what I want to use for it. Maybe it can come into something more like it's like I can give a description about it because I don't really care who really sees it. If anything, I want people to see it.
Are you like? Is it full frontal nudity in this?
No, there's no nudity. There's no none of that, bro.
I'm over it.
And you're actually over it. So I guess the thing is about the story. It's pretty much it takes place in the future. You know, we don't fight in person no more. We fight VR MMO online. That's how we settle our differences. And so in the story, pretty much.
Is it like real fighting, or is it just like via the internet fighting?
Well, I mean, like you're think of like
Facebook the movie.
That sounds interesting as fuck. I don't know why it just does.
Because when you first think about it, it's not.
It would be like a bunch of a bunch of people kind of like just kind of going at it, just typing messages, fuck you and all that. Like,
all time for all cats.
I'm gonna eat your babies. What? Just get real dark.
Well, when you say that,
exactly.
you can take that as like
anywhere.
You can say that as like cutting up a small child or consuming someone's dude goo.
Hey, you can take it anywhere. That's why that's it. That's it. So, but
that's what eggs are.
That is what eggs are. So, I mean,
we eat egg goo.
When you be eating eggs, making an omelet.
It's funny because you got to beat it up before you eat it.
Yeah, there you go. Get it nice and good. You know what I'm saying? Get it nice and
it's in cake. It's getting worse.
It's in everything, bro. Yeah. It's a lot of everything, but a lot of shit.
No, I mean whenever you want to fry something, you got to put some egg semen on it.
There you go. Egg semen for everybody, I guess.
You imagine if like we were aliens, and aliens came down and they were using our semen for that. Like we're gonna breed humans, we gotta use like human semen to bread them.
Oh my god! Like what if they use the human semen for like toast, like bread on toast?
That's what I'm saying.
Oh man, that'd be interesting. Like would they milk the person first, or would they just?
They would have to milk the person first.
Like.
So half of this sounds like a bad idea.
Yeah, it does sound like a bad. I mean, some people would enjoy that shit. Like, who wants to give?
Yo, I just watched this shit on fucking. I don't know what I was watching it on, bro, but it was like the women having the infatuation of being pregnant by an alien, and I wish I could make this up, but I'm not that fucking creative. Yeah. So like, literally, they're making these I guess dildo type things, but they're like testicle things, and you can put like a gelatin ball in it, and then squeeze it out into the woman. Right. So, but you have to see it, bro, because the way I'm explaining it, because it's like literally like this purple tentacle thing, right? And it's got a hole at the bottom, and then when you take the egg ball thing out of its little package, it looks like eggs, but it's like that, you see a movie and they pick something up and it's got that stringy snot looking substance on it. That's like the lube it comes with, and you're supposed to push it in there, and while it's in the girl, squeeze it out, right? And then it's gelatin, so it melts and comes out of the girl.
Okay.
There were different sizes, and then the eggs were different sizes too. And then I'm sitting here and all like, it's one of those things you're watching. You're like, I don't want to watch this anymore. Like a donkey show.
Right.
You agreed to watch a donkey show?
I've never watched a donkey show, but I've heard about. I heard the moment you watch a donkey show, it's nothing's the same. I think
that is the day I lost my innocence. Because I like, first of all, I'm sitting with two homies, my Hispanic boys. And he was like, you got to see this. And I'm like, whatever. This is going to be weird. Because I don't know what it was about high school and guys being okay watching porn on each other anyway. Right. Whatever. Right. So it's like a girl there. I'm like, okay, she's pretty.
I mean, it's willingly, but I mean,
hold on, bro. I don't think the girl knew what she was getting into.
Really?
Yeah, because like she seemed kind of timid, but it was like she looked kind of good, so it is what it is.
She had to walk out
and
to
then
it,
like she was out there first doing her little like I'm sexy, but I'm like probably not 18-year-old dance. It was cool. I was 16 at the time, so at the time she's older than me. It's fine for me. And then like this dude, like unfortunately a Mexican paisa looking dude had the little whatever. You can tell when it's coming out with this donkey, right? And I'm like, oh, this can't be good. And the girl's she's looking at the donkey like, oh shit, like this is happening now. That game of tequila went too far. So now, like they have her like assuming the position, so to speak.
Did she like saddle up or something? No,
like she just like they made her get the donkey ready in that form, and then like when it's a dude with a girl, like you kind of have to take it slow at first. This donkey didn't give a fuck about none of that. He was like, "Where's it at? Where's it at?" Yeah. Then, like he was just, I'm going through PTSD right now. He was just giving it to her,
I see it,
and then she was like, I'm like, she wasn't even like holding herself up anymore. She was getting. It seemed like it was strong enough to pick her up, and that's scary alone. So, and like at some point.
Damn, I feel like
they tried to like stop the donkey, but the donkey's like, I don't care.
Damn,
and then after everything was said and done, she was just laying there and leaking white stuff, and I was like, I gotta go home and
clean up.
No, not clean up, fool. Like what?
Not you,
no. I had to go home. I
her.
don't know what happened to her afterwards. She's probably dead. But I'm just saying, me. Like after I saw that, I was like, hey guys, I'm gonna just go home. Like this day took a turn for the worse.
Did you like sit? Like I feel like that's like
I had to walk home, so that was my time to just like.
So wait, did you you saw it in the States?
Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately. No, it wasn't like a real. The girl wasn't in front of me. We were watching this on the internet, bro. Oh my god. I would have tried to save the girl at some point.
I'm saying, like I feel like nobody
Stop her, she's dead already. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, no, that Jesus Christ.
Oh
no.
man, I guess so I read this article. I actually heard about a story called Mr. Hands, and this shit was fucked up.
You talking about that creepy little dude that be touching shit with his fingers? All right, never mind.
No,
that's
So like so Mr. Hands, what it was about, I guess this one dude would go around and he would like do things with animals, and for some reason he decided to mess with a black stallion horse, and that was his last time.
What happened?
Oh, he died. Like he didn't die, but the funny part was that he didn't die right away. And the thing about, I heard about this story years ago when I was a kid.
How did he?
The horse like pretty much like penetrated him, and it fucked up his internal organs, and he died. I was like, that shit was funny.
I'm thinking the dude got kicked in the head by the horse.
No. He it was last year when I saw the video. I was like, I was like, is it really showing this video of this dude getting fucked by a horse? I was like, all right. I went and I saw it. I was like, this dude really got, and it wasn't even like it was a couple pumps. That's all it took.
He was like,
that's all it took. Shit was funny, bro.
Jesus Christ.
And like you just heard him just groan and shit, and then afterward, I read the article. I read the article first, and then I watched the little clip they had.
So you knew it was coming.
Oh yeah, I knew. I just wanted to see what happened. Like just, I'm like, if you had done to see it, that done to do it. Like,
yeah,
that's kind of what it was.
Yeah, I feel it.
And then I was like,
I wouldn't have watched it.
Hey
man, but I'm not judging you. It's cool.
Yeah.
I watched the Donkey Show. We watched the same thing basically.
I gotta live with it, man. Yeah. But he died. I know he died though. So what happened? They dropped him off at the hospital.
Of course they dropped him.
And they left him because he kept bleeding out his ass.
I'm sure he didn't have insurance. Not for that.
And well, he.
Hey, this is what I love the most about this absolute randomness, nigga. When we got here and we talked about what we were going to talk about, not once, not even almost, did we say Donkey Show.
Just happened, bro. That's got to be it, bro. That's the Suede.
So whenever a Donkey Show comes up, it just happens.
It just happens, bro. That's it. That's I mean, when you think about it, I mean, it's. If you think about it, it happened, didn't it? When you saw it.
But I feel like they planned that. Except for the dude getting his asshole blown in.
He did. I mean, he did. I mean, when you think about it as a horse, you did plan. He he just probably didn't think he was gonna die. But you know, black stallion, black joke. I laughed. It's a white dude and a black. Come on, bro.
You watched that video? It was like reparations.
I was laughing my ass off, bro. I was like, this motherfucker was stupid. Anyway, so the guy happened in our article said they dropped him off. They didn't even say what happened. They just dropped his ass off.
Bro, you can't get to the hospital and have that talk. Yeah, so we was on 35th Street. You know, they got the horses.
Yeah.
And you know Charlie's horse, right? The big black one, the one that won to Kentucky Derby. Yeah, so we thought it'd be like good media if we let the horse fuck him in the ass, right? But see, we didn't really talk about this with the horse first, so the horse just, you know, it took it all his aggression.
Yeah, but the horse got it, and the dude he died in like, it said 6 hours. Like he went to the hospital, because he wouldn't stop, and then he just died in the hospital alone. I was like, that's kind of jacked up that his boys didn't even like hang out with him at least.
Bro, you can't watch your homie bleed to death out of his ass. Bro, if you start bleeding out your ass right now, I'm gone. Sorry.
Dang, bro.
I'm gonna call you like 4 hours later. You good?
You good? No.
All right. Let me know when you good.
Well, at least I know now. Damn.
I mean, what situation you gonna be bleeding out your ass?
I mean, like, I don't know.
Like a really strong cough or something?
Hey, could, man.
That's not cool.
Could have a hernia or something.
Wait, you can bleed out your ass from a hernia? I thought a hernia was on the outside of your ass.
I don't know. I mean, I really don't know. It could. I don't know. Hey.
Bro, just
I heard people working out and they just.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. They blow their asshole out. Yeah, but that's different. Your asshole fall out.
I mean,
compared to just bleeding out your ass. There will be blood, I guess.
Exactly. So then you bleed your butthole. See, here you go.
I mean, I think maybe we can put it back.
Yeah. All right. So the story is called Pro, and I didn't get to finish
the movie. Shit. I was like, I thought the story of the article was called Pro.
The article's called Mr. Hands. But anyway, so back to what we were talking about. So Pro, and how it kind of starts out in the story is that it's like 5 years. It takes place before the actual like real story's going on.
It's one of those things like 3 weeks earlier stories.
Yeah,
don't do that.
But it's like 5 years before, because they have to get everything ready and set up and whoop de woo whatnot and stuff. So, but yeah, pretty much what they do is they fight online. They fight for resources like food, supplies, all that stuff. They don't fight in person no more. So it's like, think of like
Ready Player One.
Your Ready Player One, Sword Art Online, like those type of like things, whatever, and just kind of like that's what it is pretty much. But they're trying to like, there's factions, you know, in the world. It's not really necessarily entirely government anymore. You have the government trying to like take shit, but you also you got your rebels, your rogues, all those people that have their own thing, and you have your clans and stuff like that. And they're all.
I hate the word clan.
Hey man, I just feel like
it feels weird.
I just feel like the K's fucked it up for everybody because clans been around way before them. When you think about
it. I get it, but it's just like if someone says like, "Yeah, me and my clan are meeting up tonight,"
you looking for a hat, a white.
Well, mask. I mean, just like I don't know, bro.
Yeah, but
come to my clan's meeting.
When you say it like that,
I mean that's how you're supposed to say it if you're meeting up with your clans.
I don't know, man. Everybody does things that they're different. I can't say.
I'm sure there's different clans that do things different from the clan I'm talking about. I'm just saying.
We're not talking about them in particular. But okay, so that's how they deal and settle their differences, whatever, and stuff like that. And so far, we have the special effects in it and whatnot. So, yeah.
Who you got? Like, you got a guy for that, or is it you?
Well, great dude, Dustin. He's been helping me out with the process. Actually, everybody. Yeah, you met him.
Okay, cool.
They've all been kind of there helping me out. Like, I have them help me. You know, I was director for it. You know, I thought I was gonna have to like get my whole crew and everything for it. But they literally came through and they just like, no, we'll help you do this.
That's what's up, bro.
I was like taken by.
Is this the one I was like we were talking about? Like you started shooting 3 years ago?
No.
This is a different project.
This is now.
What?
Yeah, this is right now. Like I already shot it and everything.
Got your cast and everything.
Already have my cast in it and everything.
That's crazy.
So,
I didn't get a fucking text message or a call.
Well, I mean, I'm working. I can't.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So, yeah, man.
All right.
Yeah. And actually, I told you about it. I actually
have. Come on, man. Like, that's not fair. Don't do that to me.
I have. I told you about it.
Damn it.
And I posted some stuff about it on Facebook,
Did
Instagram.
I like it?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Yeah, so you
making me want to look now.
You should.
Making me want to check.
just like we're all guns blazing.
just
So yeah, I mean, but honestly, bro, that's some dope
but
shit.
yeah,
bro.
and
That's the best
like I said, I really like thank them a whole lot. You know, like
Yeah.
it's like I said, if it wasn't for them, like, I wouldn't have this project right now. Like they
Or
helped
you
me.
could have like lost one of your actors and you could have called your homie, but whatever.
I mean, they all have been in movies.
I've been in a movie, right?
What movie have you been in?
It was a porn. No, never been in
You
porn.
been in porn?
I have not.
You been into porn?
Bucket list though. 2 things on my bucket list: being one porn and getting to a hockey fight.
All right. Well, if you need someone to help you from a porno, I'm your boy.
Pause.
Don't gotta be paused, bro.
Pause.
Don't gotta be
paused.
paused.
Absolutely
Don't
pause.
gotta be paused.
What do you mean gonna help me in a porno?
You need a camera guy. I got a camera guy.
Nigga.
You need someone to help you direct it. I'll help you direct it. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna be in the.
That's
porno.
where
like,
I first.
No.
That's what you think I said pause for.
No.
And you was like, "Ain't no pause." That made it even worse.
That's funny shit. You funny.
You didn't think like, nah, ain't no pause. We good. We good, bro.
No, but yeah,
see
just
me?
definitely like if you need somebody, I have people actually tell me.
Bro, I'm not gonna be in a porn.
It's funny though. But you said the bucket list.
I
so
mean,
you
it's a
gotta do
bucket
it.
list. I'm
You
probably never gonna be in a hockey
you
fight.
You gotta do it. It's probably got to lead from a hockey fight to a porno. That's what probably got to happen.
Or a porn to a hockey fight.
Hey man,
That's cinema right there.
that sounds like
You might win an Oscar.
like Shawshank Redemption. That's what it sounds like. I think.
Well.
Yeah, got pretty dark, didn't it?
It did.
Yeah, real dark. All right, but other than that, like
That's weird though. You would watch me fuck somebody?
I wouldn't say necessarily watch.
If you're the cameraman.
I mean, now you're making it like.
Well, that's the first thing I thought about. If I had
now you're making it like. It's not even about about watching you fuck somebody. It's,
you're just saying you would.
No.
Like it's a job at this point.
It is a job, but I mean,
Right.
like
You offered to help.
now you're making it seem weird. Okay.
I'm not trying to make it seem weird at all.
It's
I'm just saying if I had a homie who's like, man, I'm about to shoot this porn, I'm like, bro, I got you. Never gonna say that.
I mean,
I'm like, good luck.
You're gonna have to hire like someone to do the camera.
I don't know. There's
someone
tripods.
someone to do lighting. Someone to do.
Just turn the light on.
It's not that simple.
I understand that.
Angles.
I didn't say it had to be a good porn.
Okay, when you put it that way, good luck. it's like when you put it that way, good luck, bro.
You trying to give me some Emmy Award winning
like,
porn shooting?
The best porno ever made. Steven Spielberg. Michael
funny.
Bay. just like have a
Dream
big ass
the dream.
have a big ass truck to come in the shot and show you fucking and shit, just in the back, just in the back of the outside and shit.
It's just
like,
a silhouette of just.
Just straight up, just Optimus Prime fighting somebody in the background while you fucking. Just straight up, Michael Bay. Just come watch this shit.
It's Optimus Prime versus like the Megalodon.
Yeah,
just for no reason.
yeah, just cause while you just in the back, you in the front, that's what's in the background. Just,
Wait, why would it be in the front?
Well, you're in the front, but in
like
the background, yeah, there.
I thought you
that's
meant like
what's
if we were
going
having,
on.
if I was having sex with somebody, I'd be in the front. Like I don't see in any situation where I would be in the front.
Let that be the projection. Let that be the background, and see if they focus on you or that.
That's a challenge.
Yeah.
You know what?
But you gotta stay focused on what's going on because you're,
Well, it's gonna be a green screen. I won't see that.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm gonna be focused.
yeah.
I'm gonna have to channel in my inner
That-
pronouns.
That's
It
funny shit.
doesn't
Think
sound
about it.
bad.
That's fucking
It doesn't sound
hilarious,
bad.
bro. Just because, like, you think about it, this nigga is really fucking. He might be
Yo,
his last.
did you see? Have you seen that Killer Mike shit on Netflix?
Killer Mike? No.
All right, so that nigga was like trying to teach people to have a trade, and he was trying to teach people how to fix shit, but he gave them a test and they didn't pass it well. Then he had porn stars actually learn how to do it. Then they were fucking to it, and they had gave the same information. Had the people take the test again, they all did better.
Wait, so he gave the information while they were.
It was people because they were watching people fuck while they were learning, and it made them focus
They
more.
learned.
Yeah,
Hey, man, that.
yeah. We should definitely be fucking on this podcast. And everything that we said,
I don't know.
not like that.
Nah,
We should definitely be having
that
sex with
just-
other people on this podcast.
It's just like.
And I think it'd be better. I think
That just.
that just happened.
Yeah, it did. You can't
That's
go
twice
back.
in one podcast.
That's
We accidentally almost had sex with each other.
That's twice, bro.
And that's not cool.
That's
We got to take that number down by at least 3.
Yeah. But other than
Negative
that, other than the editing part, all that stuff, like I said, and working, just spend time with Lady too, trying to get that in there because like it's crazy, man. Like there's not enough time in a week, man. Like
There
for
is.
real, like when you got so much going on, like I don't know, man. Like
You can take a lot of shit out of your life though.
I could.
I know, right?
I could.
Yeah, but you know what? You're right though. There's not enough time in the week.
Honestly, man, I feel like
I'm like the laziest busy person in the world. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. I feel like you could make time, but that is true.
Yeah,
like,
but it's like fuck that at the same time.
Yeah. But I mean, for me, it really just been I've been trying to like people been hitting me up, or I've been like checking on people how they're doing and shit, and just like I'm trying to like find out time from that.
See, I respect you for that, bro. I do not check on motherfuckers. The only person I really check on, I have like 3 people I check on.
Yeah,
but that's it.
Yeah.
But if they don't reply, it's not like, uh-oh, you good? If someone's like, you good? No reply. Video games. They could be dead somewhere, and I just didn't check on them again.
I don't know. I just
My
feel
cousin
like
didn't text me back.
Honestly, nowadays, bro, I just feel like people. I get the whole busy aspect. I feel like people just don't really care, cause like I mean,
nobody gives a shit, man.
And it's crazy. It's like you think like you'll check up on somebody and like whatever, but it's just. I don't know.
My leg was cramping. I know that. I was like, what the fuck just happened right there? It looked like I just farted. Cause I was like,
I didn't know you. Okay,
my leg was cramping.
No, I was just kind of being like, just. I've tried on a few people.
There's no
and
windows in here. That's not fair for anybody.
Gonna smell it.
Yeah.
Gonna smell it. But
vegetables for lunch, nigga.
It's been crazy. But anyways, yes. Other than that, like other than doing all that shit, I guess that's been pretty. And like we like been like just spending my lady trying to find that balance.
For sugar down.
Cause like it's crazy, man. Just doing all that shit. Like I don't realize how much time and like we'll go out. Like we also went out. And we went to go to a magic show. That was pretty cool.
Oh, you know what? I texted you that day. Which magic show did you see?
It was Xavier. I can't remember his last name, but it was Xavier.
That's not important.
Yeah.
Where was that?
It was at Bali's.
What? What?
I say Bali's because she.
You said Nevada.
But no, stupid. But am I saying it right? The casino.
It's Bally's.
Bally's.
Yeah.
I'd said Bailey's.
What the fuck
and she would
Bally's,
say Bally's. I
I
still can't say it right. Fuck.
Bentley's, nigga. You went to Bentley's casino.
So we went to go see with the Baileys, and this guy was pretty smart. After the show, he like was like, "Oh, come out, take pictures," and usually I always do that, but no, this guy really was like pushing this shit. We got shirts. I got CDs
of his magic work.
Of like,
where you gonna put the CDs?
Of his CDs of his music. He made most of his music. He made himself.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, that's smart. He's marketing his stuff while he's doing his show. So that was genius. And some of the music was actually good, but it was actually good. And then he had his.
Was he rapping?
No.
That'd be dope to hear, like a rapping magician.
It was mostly just instrumental.
Shut the fuck.
And then it was just.
We'll wait. Oh my God, this motherfucker right here. No, you're not. No, you're not. Sorry about that.
We should have in the room, bro.
I think that's funny though. Yeah. Like I understand that it's like unnecessary, but I think the awkward moments are the funniest ones.
But
it's like farts during sex.
That's just funny because I guess it's
a
funny.
Guessing game.
It's funny.
It's a guessing game.
It's funny when you're farting.
No. It's a guessing game. Was I queef or was that a fart? Am I doing a good job, or is she passing gas?
Yeah, I'd be mad if I found out.
It's a 50-50.
I'd be pretty pissed.
You wouldn't be mad. You just finish and probably go to sleep.
Yeah.
Afterwards, there's so many other things you're worried about besides that.
Afterwards,
you probably be like that nasty motherfucker. As soon as I'm done, she's like, you know what? It's not even that important.
It's happened. So yeah.
Fuck. What did I do this week, man? My dad and his wife and my little brothers came out. That was good.
Okay.
I was sick as fuck. My voice is still kind of fucked up. I was sick, and then I actually requested a day off work, so we went to saw the Avengers, and then we also went shooting and shit. Don't fucking laugh at me. We went shooting and shit, and we had it was something else. I don't know. It was, something happened where it was just like a really good fucking experience. I had a long talk with my dad and his wife. Very intelligent people. My dad is probably like the most smartest but stubborn man in the world. So it's funny because we were having arguments and he would get to a point where he just wasn't making sense anymore. Right. And he was like, I don't give a fuck if I'm not making sense. He didn't say he was cuss. He's like, I don't care. I'm just not going to make sense. And so everyone's like, no, you're kind of wrong. He's like, fuck that. Okay. Fight me then. That's his personality. So I thought that was cool. We just had good talks. It was good family time. Miss them. They live in California. Love y'all. But it was good. It was good. It was a good weekend, man. Okay. Shot guns. That shit was cool. Nice. I'm pretty much a fucking sniper, so that part. But otherwise than that, It was just mad chill, bro. I went and got some ramen. No, no, it didn't. Didn't happen.
No.
No.
Now you gotta get some ramen. Bro.
Now I gotta get some fucking ramen.
It was a spot I would go to on Tropicana and
what's it called? Because I have one good ramen spot that I love, but I'm trying to like venture out.
Right, and I heard there's a good spot also on Sunset and Marks. I haven't been. I know where it's at, but I haven't. It's like right before I-95 or something like that. Yeah.
What's the name of it? You know the name? Off the top?
No.
The one I fuck with the most is called Genius.
Genius.
It's on like Flamingo and like Arville.
Okay.
That shit. Fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Making me. What's like the price on like some of the
like
stuff?
I think the most expensive bowl is like $13.
$13, like a big old bowl.
They're all big, but I'm just saying like that bowl is most expensive because what comes in it. So they're all really like one size. But I don't.
What comes in the bowl?
I've never had that one. It's like brisket. I don't eat red meat as much anymore.
Brisket.
It was like brisket and some other shit. The one I eat is like the tangy garlic shrimp one.
Okay. So wait, you eat shrimp?
Yeah, I don't eat red meat. Like if anything, I'm like a pescatarian. Why are you smiling?
I just kind of laughed a little bit. All right, so shrimp is not good for you, right?
Yeah, I know.
It's just as bad.
The bottom fever.
Yeah,
but I'm just saying, no, because red meat has like a really bad effects on your body. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
that's all I mean about that. And it's not like I'm Muslim or anything like that. I love beef and pork, but when I started getting those scares about high blood pressure, I started knocking some of that shit out.
Okay, that's good.
That's all it was, because I fucking love burgers, and pork chops, pork belly,
man,
and bacon wrapped shrimp. Bacon wrap scallop, bacon wrap bacon,
making me hungry, man.
bacon wrap hot dogs. Whatever it is, bro.
Right.
I fucks with that. So I get what you're saying, but it's like, I don't know. And I don't eat shrimp as much because, I don't know, I guess I don't want to say beef's more accessible because technically it isn't because we're both in stores, but I think shrimp's a little bit more expensive by the pound than beef. So I fuck with a lot of chicken or a lot of just fish. Like I do a lot of cod and salmon and shit.
Right.
But it was a pretty good week. But the fucking Avengers. So how do you feel about the goddamn movie?
Bro, I like the movie, to be honest.
There will be spoilers.
There will be spoilers. You guys have plenty of time to go watch it.
Yeah,
now,
if you haven't watched it yet, kill yourself.
Don't do that. No, he didn't mean that.
I did, but don't do it.
Seek some help. If you need somebody, talk to a friend.
Just go watch the fucking Avengers.
Go watch the Avengers. just that too.
Before
you get help, go see the Avengers because that's what you need to go do.
Yeah.
I honestly thought the movie was great. It tied a lot of loose ends.
No, it didn't.
Answered a lot of questions.
No, it didn't.
Like it really did. Like
here we go.
Because what happened was that
here we go. This is happening right now.
Yeah.
We'll wait.
It is.
We'll fucking wait.
It is.
Yep. Dead air.
Yeah.
Sit your ass down. All right. Anyway, so go ahead. Why did you like the?
Okay. So the reason why I thought it was good, it was because like, yeah, it sucked to see Black Widow die.
I didn't care about that.
Like I mean, just to kind of see it happen, how it went about. It was like OG shit, but it was kind of sad.
I mean, okay. Here's my thing about the movie. It is a good movie, so to speak. But we spent the last 10 years, 15 years watching these 22 movies of collection of movies come out for it to end the way it did. I just feel like these niggas retired and they got lazy as fuck with the writing.
No,
absolutely.
Because what happened was that this is phase one. If you haven't done this is phase one. Phase one is over. They're about to start phase two right now. Phase two is about to start. If you didn't know about that,
I knew about that.
So you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So this is gonna be the second.
But this was lazy. Let me tell you why I say. You got some candy?
So tell me why it's lazy.
This is why it's lazy. Yeah. So, Captain Marvel was just a get out of jail free card.
How?
Bah, nigga. This motherfucking Iron Man was talking about I'm about to die in the morning. You know, this is it. We run out of air. But this bitch, and he says I'm light years away. This bitch goes up there and then brings it back to Earth before he dies. She don't move faster than the sound of light. He said I'm light years away. So it's still the year when you're moving at the speed of light. Still a year. His body wouldn't be able to take that. First of all. Second of all, he got there the next day. Nigga, what?
Well, I mean, maybe it's just the fact that maybe it's the fact the ship can handle it.
Okay, well, yeah, maybe the ship can handle it. So right, so if she does move that fast to get this nigga from light years from that night to the next morning on the fucking ground, right? Then she go, gotta go, guys. There's a lot of the shit going on. What? Shut the fuck up. Bitch, if we stop Thanos together, all this shit's fixed. You don't have to worry about the other shit going on.
Right.
Why'd you leave? Because you're too OP. You gotta go. Right? Then Ant-Man stuck in the fucking time machine, right?
He got lucky. That shit was
That's
shit was
lazy
crazy.
as fuck, bro. First of all, it wasn't on top of the building like it was when the movie ended.
Okay.
It was like in a garage with a bunch of other cars. Then it's a rat that lets you out. All of a sudden, he has the right keys. Fuck out of here. Stupid. Then he's like, oh, I have the answers to all the shit that's going on. I have a time machine. Luckily, right? No.
Well, I mean,
no, not done.
No,
not
no.
done. Not done. The Hulk, they did my nigga dirty. I understand we do Professor Hulk or Mr. Fix It, whatever. They did him dirty, bro. That is not the fucking Hulk. Fuck them for making him act like that.
No,
nope.
that's not. No,
nope.
no, that's not
nope.
true. Because
he didn't fight in the last two fucking movies, bro.
He didn't really fight. But the reason why I feel like that it was okay is because I just feel like they should have made him gray because there is a smart Hulk. There is.
Professor Hulk is a smart Hulk.
Yeah, gray.
And the Gray Hulk is a smart Hulk, but the Gray Hulk still fucking fights.
Yeah.
This nigga was bitched out for 2 movies and got a strong hand from the nigga from. Got a strong hand. Fuck out of here with that shit. Then again when. That shit made me so mad, bro. And then again, when they went through the whole little spill and shit, and Loki got away with the Tesseract, and they go back further to get the Tesseract, whatever.
Yeah.
All right. Again, they whooping Thanos' ass, right? This fucking Goku Captain Marvel comes down and shit out of nowhere. Fuck the shit you had going on there. Like, oh, well, now I realize I need to be here. He said, bring the rain on them. They were done, bro.
Right.
She comes to save the day again. Get out of jail free card. They wrote themselves into a corner like, oh, Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
This card face down, Yu-Gi-Oh type shit. So then that shit happens, right? And then fucking the Hulk snapping. Why wouldn't someone just say, hey, just snap away Thanos' people? Why go through the whole rigmarole of like, oh, don't do that. Let the Hulk snap everybody back so you have this fight to snap. They'll just skip the move.
Well, I feel like if anything, they didn't know that he was coming.
Then on top of that, nigga, when everybody gets back,
they didn't know he was coming.
Why doesn't Doctor Strange fight? That nigga acts like a support character in World of Warcraft. I hate him. I hate him, bro.
Did he?
Yeah, nigga, I used to stop the wall of water from coming in. Nigga, like, what? That's what you want to do?
There you go.
Nigga, do you have, like, all the power?
But he only can do so much at a time. I mean, like, the fact that he...
And then that whole little...
Think about how much energy it took him to, like, open those portals,
nigga.
Like, he opened all those portals.
No, he had all those other people with him. You saw the whole clan right there.
That is true.
The monks was there, bro.
That is true.
What the fuck? And then on top of that, that whole fight didn't need to happen because Thanos was fucking a gangstar all the way. Yeah. And then after that, nigga, you know, they do all that shit. Then, like... What another thing that pissed me off is that when Captain America gets all the stones, like, return the stones because Captain America, nigga, you didn't see the Red Skull? Oh, that fight just don't happen?
Wait, you talking about like...
When he took the Soul Stone back? Yeah.
Well, so like, I actually watched a video about that.
Stupid.
And...
It's stupid. And what's the rule? What's the rule? Soul for a soul, right?
Yeah. So they couldn't give it back. Once it was done, it was done.
Right.
So
not just that, if he did give it back, you're supposed to get a soul back.
Not necessarily.
The rule is soul for a soul.
Yeah, but it doesn't say that. They don't say you can give it back. There's never been talk about you can give the stone back.
Right.
There's never been talk about that. So at that point, you can't really say that. You're just implying.
So my thing is, how do you give it back?
Technically, you can.
Okay, well, there's that. I just thought the writing was lazy because the movie, they had really good points, good spots in it. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying the whole movie was shit. I still enjoyed it, but it's just kind of like, fuck. Hey, turn that shit down.
Yeah, man. We can.
Hey, God, this thing, turn it down. We can hear it. We're talking to you, and you're just doing mouth sorry. You turn it down though. Much obliged.
That's why we can't have people in the room. That's why we can't have, because like...
You're ruining for everybody.
Because like, you open the wrapper, we got all of that. Yeah, that's why you shouldn't... Yeah, that's why I was saying we shouldn't have... His reaction, bro. Yeah. His reaction is fucking hilarious, man. That shit's fucking funny.
You know when you like a beat a kid? That's weird. No.
You went there.
I did.
You went there. All right, so my experience with I thought Avengers was good because, like I said, it may answer the question about the whole Hell Hydra. Nigga was talking about that. Right. But now my question is like, how fucked up was that reality now? Because he said that in the comic, there's a reality where Captain America works for Hydra. Yeah. So my thing is, are they gonna come kidnap this guy and make him work for Hydra now because he said he'll Hydra?
Well, apparently he was always a sleeper agent through the whole shit.
Supposedly, but I mean that's.
Did you just fart?
Different reality.
Thought you farted. Sorry.
Different. So like I don't know. I feel like different. That reality he was a sleeper agent, but I don't think everyone that he was. But that was because they found him first. Hydra found him first.
Bro, it just wasn't.
But I don't know. So
was that your favorite Marvel movie?
I wouldn't know. I wouldn't say it's my favorite Marvel movie, but Jesus, no.
Should have been.
That's like saying that the first Avenger beat all the other movies came up before. That's like saying Avenger 2. First Avengers.
I think the best Avengers Infinity Wars.
Okay. But I'm just talking about like that's like saying like all the other Avengers should be better than
they were. All the Avengers got increasingly better until Endgame.
No, okay, so let me explain. So I mean like by that would be like saying Avenger was better than Iron Man 2, Thor 1. Like
I think the Thors increasingly got better as well.
Same thing as
I
Avengers
think the best
2.
Iron Man was Iron Man 2.
Same thing as Avengers. Just like saying Avengers 2 was better than like, you know, I don't necessarily say they
better than Avengers 1.
Okay, I get that.
Right.
That. I feel like the better way to explain it would be like having Tekken and then you got Tekken Tag. That's the best way I guess because you put everything together.
No, because that's 2 different games.
It is 2 different games, but I mean technically it's a different on its own. But I'm just saying the concept. Nope. But anyways, I'm kind of wrong.
I think I'm the only person that does not like the end game. I've been getting like hate mail. Not really. I've been getting like hate looks and shit. Like kill that nigger because I was like I didn't even like it. They're like hey,
funny shit.
Right.
No, but I just like how they did that. And then if just to answer the Red Skull thing is that he's not the same Red Skull anymore.
So
he's not. So why would he, so at a point why would you
on site it fades. I don't give a fuck if you Muslim now on site.
I don't think so.
This is happening.
That's you. Man, that's not Captain America.
Yeah, what you mean?
That's not
Captain on site, America. Bro.
That's not Captain America. That's not
on site.
That's not. If he was Return to Stone and everything, I'm pretty sure he wouldn't have signed him up.
On site.
And if he did, I'm pretty sure the now Red Skull would have whipped his ass.
Probably.
So that's a loss.
But it's not like you don't fight because you're scared to lose.
Man, he just trying to return the stones back, and that's it. That's what it was.
I don't want no beef now.
Take this stone right here. No beef now. I'm out.
But see,
and I felt,
I don't know.
I felt like, and this is something I could say I was right about because people were arguing with me about, oh, they're gonna bring everybody back. I'm like, no, they're not.
Yeah, they couldn't.
They're not gonna bring everybody back. Yeah. Like they're only gonna bring back the people who got snapped. That's the only people gonna be brought back. Yeah. That's it. Because it wouldn't make any sense to bring the people that were killed back.
So why did Gamora die twice?
She didn't die twice.
Mm-hmm.
She died once.
Mm-hmm.
How did she die twice?
She died in the snap that Iron Man did.
No, she didn't.
Mm-hmm.
No, she didn't.
Where's she at?
Her and Homegirl, they just like they left.
What? That made no sense.
Gamora never died.
Why would they leave?
And how? And if anything, she was helping them fight.
That's what I said. Yeah.
So
my thing is when they
snapped away.
That's what I said too. But it's like, what is Star-Lord doing at the end of the movie?
They're looking for Gamora.
Okay.
Because she left.
Where the fuck are you going to go? What do you mean she left?
She probably left the planet.
She got her own spaceship?
Probably. Because, bro,
I'm
pretty sure they...
No.
I don't know.
Doesn't make any sense for her to leave because Nebula would have been like, why leave?
I don't know. Yeah, because she's not that Gamora. She's the Gamora. I'm
talking about Nebula.
Well, what do you mean?
Nebula where was Nebula? She left with Gamora?
Probably.
Oh my God.
Gotta stay tuned for the next.
That's gonna be Guardians of the Galaxy. But see, I give him one thing. I love Thor's progression. Thor was probably my least liked Marvel hero. Yeah. That's like one of my favorites because of the Avenger movies.
I would say one of my favorite moments was the Big Lebowski thing moment he had.
Yes, nigga. First of all, thank you, bro. Nobody knows the dude, bro. He had the jellies on and everything, man.
I was like, yo, that shit was fucking hilarious.
Yes.
He got emotional.
No one knows the Lebowski, man.
You gotta watch it, bro. That was like.
Wait, you never seen it?
Oh no, I've seen it. I'm talking about the people who haven't seen it.
I fucking love that movie, man. Haven't seen it, bro. That is the reason. I watched the Big Lebowski before I started drinking alcohol. And I was like, 16, 17, I think. And he kept drinking White Russians, right? And I was like, that's the first alcoholic drink I'm ever going to have. And I had to drink till I was 22, and that was the first drink. Because the fucking Big Lebowski, man. The dude. Nice. That's fine. Now I want a White Russian. Yeah. But I don't like vodka, so I'll just make it whiskey.
Just got to try the vodka now.
I've had it with vodka before. It's all right, but I'm a whiskey guy, you know.
I actually had whiskey once, bro. That that was an interesting experience.
What was his name?
It wasn't his name.
Okay.
All right, so all right, so but yeah, the Big Lebowski thing that they had, and then like
First of all, when he powered up, they got the braided beard and shit. I want a braided beard.
Yeah. And then like, I felt like I was kind of curious about how it was going to turn out because think about it, like you had Captain America. Technically, all of them are technically washed up in a way.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like that's why they had a hard time to fight Thanos because this is Thanos.
No, Thanos was just a fucking gangster. Nigga.
Yeah,
what you mean?
But I'm obviously at the time he was really out there like fucking motherfuckers up.
Thanos is like the Marvel Suge Knight.
I mean, I heard Suge Knight he can get slapped around in real life.
Bro, I'm never gonna say that. That nigga pull up to my doorstep. I'm good.
Nah, I've just heard from people just saying that I don't know. I'm not those.
I don't know those people.
Yeah.
Suge Knight, please don't pull up to my doorstep.
Yeah.
You're like the Black Thanos. Continue.
He don't snap the finger, bro.
Yeah,
He
whatever,
don't snap the
nigga,
finger.
that's what I'm
That's it.
I'm good on that.
But I got it against.
Whose birthday is
Yeah.
it?
But but yeah, I thought that was pretty interesting because like they're like, oh, let's kill him this time, but like all of them like that. I mean, Thor is all fat and shit, so he's getting his ass worked.
I love the fact that he
Captain
stayed
America,
fat too.
Yeah, Captain America like was like he was kind of washed up a
Turned
little
into
bit.
a lesbian
So
mid
like
movie. What the fuck was that about?
He how was he?
You see, like she had the hair and shit, and all of a sudden it's like I'm empowerment woman. Like
What are you talking about?
the Captain Marvel. You didn't notice her hair?
Oh, she tell me the Dixie cut.
Yeah, she went to like.
That's okay because she had a Dixie cut.
She does
before.
have a Dixie
she
cut
had
before,
a Dixie cut, so that.
But she went from like regular Captain Marvel to like Marcy from Married with Children Captain Marvel.
Hey man, that's just what it is. If anything, I'm surprised her hair wasn't that originally at first.
Yeah,
but I mean,
true.
they just changed it. So I mean, for them to do it, that just gave it homage.
I just don't like the character in general of Captain Marvel. It's not the actress or anything like that. Just the characters.
Yeah.
It's so ignorable.
I guess the thing about
she's not the first one and shit.
I guess the thing about the thing with that was that the Captain Marvel is like, it just bothered me that she's this OP, right?
Well, she really is that OP.
Yes.
And plus, they didn't need the stones to fix everything. They just needed Captain Marvel. To be real, she goes back in time.
Yes, but they didn't do that because of movie reasons. And on top of that, like, she got treated like a rag doll. Like after I feel like her huge moment was that she brought Iron Man
Get out of jail
back.
free card.
She brought she destroyed the big
Get
old
out of
ship.
jail free card.
Right, but that was it.
She get punched by Thanos.
That was it. I feel like she only did two things.
Yeah.
If anything,
Why the fuck didn't she snap?
Because she got treated like a rag doll.
I'm just saying, when she had the glove in her hand, like she could have just.
She didn't put the glove on.
She could have.
She didn't. Though.
She wouldn't have died.
She didn't. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I didn't write the movie.
Nigga, what?
I don't know.
Fuck out of here.
I get what you're saying.
She could have snapped like 4-5 times to be
coulda.
cool.
But then she could have just. That's a good thing. She could have put the gauntlet on because they gave her the gauntlet. She could have just put it on. And,
Movie's over.
Yeah, but then the movie would have ended. There wouldn't have been no big climax. If anything, they made the story based in the movie cinema part. They made it based on Iron Man.
Yeah,
they did. On that. And for that reason, that's why they did it.
Yeah,
because this was Iron Man. So because
at
one point, because to be real, in the comic books, T'Challa, why
didn't they just clap? Why they gotta be a snap?
Because it's the glove.
Like, why is that the thing?
You gotta have two. You gotta have two gloves at that point.
You can clap with your hand.
Yeah, but it doesn't sound cool when you just clap. That just sounds no.
Fuck out of here. That sounds cool to me.
Nah. it plays like no. I get it, but no. I don't think it would probably be as cool as.
You could have just dabbed on them. That'd have been real corny.
Yeah, would have been.
And everybody just.
Everything disappeared. Just bam. Everybody's gone. That's it. Nah, but yeah, T'Challa's held the glove.
Imagine like there's like you got the gauntlet in your hand, it's like a fly around. You're like, get the fuck out of here, and then everything's
right. But like T'Challa, he's had the gauntlet at one point. He snapped his finger in different reality. Captain America's done it too. Hog's done it. So
I didn't like the way that Black Panther looked in that movie. He looked like an anorexic Black Panther.
Did he?
If you look at it again, I don't know if you want to watch it again, but the CG of him being in the suit, he looks anorexic. Yeah. I'm probably being nitpicky.
I don't know, man. Yeah. I didn't see any anorexic look at all.
He just looked. Well, if you look at the movie Black Panther, and then look at him coming out through the portal, he looks a lot smaller.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe it was just a shot angle. I don't know.
It's a good diet.
But that was that. And then I like the part that Iron Man, not Iron Man, but Iron Man met his father and talked to him. That was pretty cool. He tried to keep it vague, so he didn't know who he was and where he was coming from, whatever. So I thought that was pretty good.
Like I said, they had good parts of the movie. I felt
like that part kind of got me a little good because it's like, yo, you haven't seen this man in a long time.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And he's in front of you and shit. He's about to have birth, and that's the thing about it. Like in the comic books, Tony Stark is not the firstborn. There's one before him, and they still have a miscarriage, or another reality, they were gonna have a miscarriage.
They just have bad luck with kids.
Yeah. So, but it was pretty cool to have him see that, have him get that moment, and have him open up to him. And
I said, there was good parts of the movie. I just feel like those super climactic moments, they just got like.
You feel like it didn't deliver as much as it could. I can see where you come.
Movie comes out in 6 months. Obviously the story was written before they shot it, but
because they have to write it, and you shoot it, and after you shoot it, it's just a bunch of.
I just feel like
if anything, it's not as much as like they shoot everything. It don't take long to shoot everything.
Yeah,
it takes more time to do the
special effects,
the post production. It takes longer to do that.
I just feel like in some areas they got super lazy, and with a movie of that magnitude. Unacceptable.
I don't know. I just feel like for what they had.
You of all people that love the fucking story. You of all people that was always writing on the story. You're like, this is good enough for me.
No.
Like what?
No, I'm not. I didn't say that.
You did.
I didn't say that.
Kinda.
Well, I mean, so this is how I feel about it. Like for the fact they had the 3 hours and they kept the pace going from start to finish.
No, I got kind of bored in the middle. It was kind of sluggish.
I didn't get bored.
Got kind of sluggish.
I didn't get bored at all. I felt like it kind of just started off on like a crazy tone where it started off as Hawkeye with his family, and then from that.
That scene was fucked, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Like
that scene, that's what I'm saying. That was good writing. That was good, like editing. That was good filming. Even like the panicness of the camera shaking a little bit when he's running. That is good. But then they were like, Captain Marvel, get the fuck out of here.
But like I don't know. I just feel like I really thought
I was hoping that. Ant-Man's daughter, for some reason, just became Squirrel Girl.
Yeah.
And came and fucked Thanos up because Squirrel Girl is one of the few Marvel heroes to single-handedly take down Thanos. That would have been good.
But does Squirrel Girl get a lot of love though in the Marvel universe?
No, not really. But I'm just saying, like, she's one of the few people that took down Thanos, and it'd be funny as fuck if Squirrel Girl came out of the blue. This huge battle going on in the middle.
Isn't Squirrel Girl like early adult, like 20s, late teens, or something like that?
Well, that's what I said. What's her name's daughter? Because by the time you came back in those 5 years, she was kind of like, grown up.
Yeah.
That'd have been dope. I'm just saying if Squirrel Girl was in the movie.
How did Squirrel Girl even become Squirrel
Nobody
Girl?
fucking knows, man. I don't know. She ate a bad nut or something. I don't know shit about Squirrel Girl.
Watch out for nuts, man. She probably had a tea nut. I don't know.
Oh, no. Squirrel Girl with tea nuts.
That's probably what it was. I don't know. Watch out for them T-nuts, man. Might make you super. I don't know. But I
don't know much about her. I know that she kills Thanos. Man.
There's a few of people who do
She can control squirrels and they throw nuts at people.
Yeah.
Catch this nut.
That sounds awesome, but also terrifying. Just imagine a bunch of nuts coming at you, bro. What do? You just sit there and take it? You try to move?
You never sit there and take it.
Yeah, that's true.
Right?
That's true.
You fight.
At least you tried.
Yeah, you fight.
At least you
I
feel like
fight.
after the first or fifth nut coming, you probably get hit in the eye with it, and that's probably it. Like,
No, I'm fighting still. Just blinded.
You fight still? I fight the moment you flinch, that's a wrap, bro. You flinch, you're like, ugh. That's all I need. That's all you need. The next nut's coming, bro. The next nut's coming. That's it. That's it. That's what I'm saying, bro. Just you get hit. You know how fast the nuts be coming, bro. Just
Jesus Christ. Are we talking about actual nuts here? Or are we talking about semen?
I don't know, bro. What you talking about? I'm talking about Squirrel Girl. I'm
talking about the same thing, then. I don't know. I don't know the guy who drags it into that.
I don't know, bro. I don't know. But I guess, like I said, my opinion, that for the 3 hours they had, they kept it going from start to finish, and they had the little breaks, whatever and whatnot. That was pretty interesting. But
so I think. That just came to me right now. We should actually what's the last book you read?
Last book I read?
Yeah.
It's been a while since I read a book, man.
I think that we both should either read a book, attempt to read a book. I won't say attempt that. At least get halfway through a book and come back on some knowledge on that book.
Yeah.
Not just like a Harry Potter. I'm talking about like an educational.
Oh, educational book?
Yeah.
Okay. I have a couple books I can read.
Good. I want you to do it. Bring it to the table.
Okay. But, if anything, we should keep it going a little longer because we have to.
Yo, that's fucking right. So, you're fucking right. We had to take breaks.
Yeah.
You light skinned son of a. Anyway.
All right.
So I think we should do that. We should definitely take a book and bring that to the table.
Right.
No 50 Shades of Grey shit. I know you own all three.
Do you know all three?
Huh?
Do you know?
No, I haven't even seen the movies yet.
Yeah,
So.
I haven't seen the movie. I didn't even know there was a book until I heard there was a movie.
Oh yeah, I remember being at work and all these older women were like reading that shit and masturbating at work and shit.
Yeah. Damn, so much masturbation, bro. That's crazy shit. But
it's natural.
Yeah, man. I just kind of like you kind of got me off guard with that one.
With the book of the masturbating at work.
Masturbating at work. Women like that's.
You never masturbated at work?
No.
Bro, it's all about the risk. It's all about the risk.
You know, there was a study saying that like 1 out of every 7 people masturbate at work or some shit.
7?
Yeah.
I shake motherfuckers' hands all day, bro. Damn
it. Now you gotta think twice, bro. And you know everybody don't wash their hands. You know these people that watch that be peeing and they be not washing.
That shit makes me sick to my soul.
Hell yeah.
Like motherfucker, you have to walk past the sink.
Yeah.
It was a choice not to wash your hands.
Exactly. And you know, the fucked up part about that too was that a chick actually, I heard about this years ago. Like the chick actually got like a something in her brain, like a tumor or like something in her brain, because she touched the door handle after she got done. She washed her hands.
Wait a minute, who gave her the door handle? What is this?
It was like a worm that got in her brain because she touched it.
Where'd the worm come from?
Some germ. I don't fucking know.
This person walking around worms all over their body.
I don't fucking know, bro. All I know is that she had a worm in her brain. And
did she die?
And no,
she didn't die.
No, she had a surgery and she actually luckily survived it.
Oh, well,
but I mean, just.
No, she's probably never gonna piss in the public bathroom again.
I'm saying, or just when you touch the bathroom, you just get a towel.
Have you ever been to like a public restroom? Just going off here and seen a glory hole?
No.
That is the weirdest.
Have you?
Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah. You walk in there, you see the glory hole, and all of a sudden you don't have to use the bathroom anymore. That's how that was.
I would take a piss and let the fuck out.
No, my thing is like, like if you sit there and take the piss, you're setting yourself up to see a take home surprise, and I'm good on that, bro. So you walk in, I walked in and stuff like that. I don't want to say exactly where I was, but I walked in and then like I wasn't gonna go. Like there was 2 guys like peeing in the stall area already, so I was like, you go into like the walk-in stall to pee, like whatever. I had to pee, so I opened the shit up and there was a hole right there, and I was like, I don't have to pee anymore, and I left. But I didn't think those things really existed.
Bro, I believe it did exist, but the fact that you came across one at a public place.
And it just had like the word glory. Like, that's.
I feel like, bro, somebody had to fucking make that shit.
Someone had to. My thing is, the dude that sat there and scratched in glory, he was already at eye level. He's. So at any given moment, surprise, bloop.
Maybe he cut it. Maybe he got somebody he hit. And that's the thing. Like it's obviously got to be that.
It has to work because
unless a chick goes in the male's bathroom.
No, like at this point, a mouth's a mouth, bro.
I don't know. Yeah, but still, I don't know. I don't know, bro. That's. Well, you at a gas station or something, bro? I'm a little curious. Like.
I want to look up the beginning stages of the glory hole. Who's that first guy to cut a hole on the side of the bathroom stall? I was like, I'm gonna put my dick in this.
See what happens.
And see what happens.
Honestly, man, I remember the first time I've ever realized that one existed. I would say a scary movie.
Really? Honestly, I'd have to say the same thing.
That's very true. That's literally what it is. Think about it. That's literally what it is. Like, and even then, back then, I didn't know what the fuck that was. I know exactly what that, but like, I got older.
I think that's the first time I've seen a glory hole. Heard about that.
Hilarious. Think about it. At a movie theater. At a movie theater.
What the fuck is going on there?
I have no idea.
It sounds like it's inside the building.
Yeah, that's probably one of the neighbors. Cause we have neighbors. They detail like vehicles and stuff like that.
Oh, that's dope.
It's pretty dope. Madhouse.
Don't fucking look at me like that.
So, yeah. Look at him answer so many questions on this episode. I swear
that's perfect. I want questions.
Yeah. Yeah. But bro.
Also, I wanted to start taking like if someone wanted to like email us subjects or questions to ask or questions to answer, I think that'd be fucking dope.
Yeah. Like we always open up, so anybody wants to leave a comment.
I forgot our email.
Like send like you mean?
What's our email?
Some Sir Black Dream.
Is it Black Dream?
Yeah.
Oh, dope. You know the rest of it? I don't.
SRHBLACDREAM at gmail.com.
In the YouTube thing, to be honest.
But they can hear it, and you can put it in there too.
I forgot that. I just forgot the name of it. It's not a good person.
It's gotta start being.
Oh yeah, it's SRH Black Dream at
gotta start being
gmail.com.
good. Yeah, gotta.
Good shit.
Stop being no goop. All right, but yeah, man. Like, if you guys have any comments or anything y'all want us to talk about, like, definitely can always hit us up. You know, I always tell people not to bring it up. You know,
What's your sense?
because like just to share the love. You know, like, because everybody is immersed in this. You know, even though like we talk about it. You know, if anything they want to like bring up.
I wonder what like. Now I'm really curious what people are thinking when they hear shit like about the Glory Hole stuff, because it makes you think about Glory Hole when you hear Glory Hole off top, or anything. Like, you talk about Avengers, you're gonna think about Avengers. Yeah. And you're gonna think about all the other shit. Like, who was the first guy to make a Glory Hole? Right. I want to look at that. Like, what's his name?
I'm actually
like Samuel Jackson the fourth.
That'd be fucking
made the first Glory Hole. Oh, I wasn't thinking about the black dude. I was just saying two names together.
That's fucking hilarious. Just imagine Samuel Jackson making the first Glory Hole. Just imagine that.
Suck this motherfucker.
Straight up. Straight up. Dude, this motherfucking hoe. Like, what? Straight up.
Oh, man.
Or Bill Cosby.
Nah, that's
I'm gonna slide this pudding pop through this.
Bro. JELLO. So, yeah.
He locked up, too. Yeah, that is true.
I wonder how he's doing.
I know. I thought about it. I was like, what if they call him Gramps? They call him Gramps. You know?
What if they try to, like, make him act out Fat Albert scenes?
Bro, that would be fucking hilarious.
No, it's not.
That would be funny.
It's that time. We gotta close it.
All right, Shelby. That's all we got for today, y'all. Just want to say thanks for tuning in to the Suede Rabbit Hole.
It's just a Suede Rabbit Hole, right?
I say the and
it's the Suede Rabbit Hole. You say the Sueded.
Did I say Sueded?
You say Sueded all the time.
Oh. It just rolls off the tongue, bro. I don't know. I just say Suede. But
fuck it. You can say Suede.
The Suede. I'm just playing. The Suede Rabbit Hole. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Yep. And
Oh God. You're gonna do it, aren't you?
Oh, of course I'm gonna do it. But
well, I'm black. That's it.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And as always,
do this shit.
Stay fresh.
No.
Stay cool.
What does that even mean?
Stay smooth. What it means is that you gotta stay Gucci. You gotta stay good.
You don't even own any Gucci. Go ahead and do what you're fucking.
Yeah,
go ahead.
I'm gonna do it like a boss.
All right.
Like a motherfucking boss.
Bosses don't outros.
Oh. Rick Ross that
God
shit.
damn it.
That's right.
Go on.
Like I always say, y'all.
It's
all Jareen.